people take longer to grow up than others?
Baseball is more than a game.
He always did like some
Baseball bonds families. It can lift a nation out of dark times. It reaches across cultural divides. It knights its greats with titles like Iron Man, The Express, The Kid. For most, it is a long-standing passion for a team, and sometimes seeing a dream realized. But for a select few, it is a calling. Baseball is a journey, a long journey. It can humble us, it can break us, but those who make it through the fire will have a chance to make a place for themselves in the pantheon of gods, forever changing the game and its lexicon.
Oh my, that's a Ruthian-style blast.
Alright, now when you stop eating all that crap, Brennan? What? Do I have something on Fortnite? On that, iron board there, you don't see him? What? What? Not to school? No. No, Wednesday.
Ronaldo,
Oh,
Ray,
I thought today was two.
Rich,
Tomorrow's camo,
Richard,
Wednesday is crazy hat or
Richard,
hair, and
Raul,
Thursday is
Ray,
skirt,
Raymond,
shirt, and
Reed,
sunglasses.
Reggie, Reed, 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 Ronaldo, Renee, Ruben, Rex, Babe, Bobo, Big Daddy, Bud, Rex, Bud,
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how well Kevin Shrew was.
Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance.
Go take your shower if you want. I'm just gonna make wings, darling. Make lunches and I'm down to my daughter and I'll go to a little trip tonight. We went to a grocery store on Thursday, pick up wanted shoes that go into a big case and they go with groceries on the side. 6 queens. I ordered 2 decaf and 4 dark ones. Yeah, so they'll be stocked up. Well, we gotta take a look at paint and stuff. We got one more delivery after this week. What now? We still got some, she said. I said, yep, we still got some. Did you find an antifreeze? No, it has to be there, that brand. And just remember which credit card you use. Such a pain.
A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent.
Brennan, you want leftover red beans for lunch tomorrow? Leftover red beans for lunch tomorrow.
In the
Okay.
aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Steven Wilson, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
And this is on. Could be 2. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Rex Bud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Geary coming on. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackson Geary.
Jackson Geary.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Jeff McClendon. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Stepping into the box, Rex Bud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Geary has a beat on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Thomas Hudson 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Hudson.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Digging in to try it again. Rex Bud. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Striding in once again, Pedro Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's a little chopper. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in once again, Rex Bud.
Rex Bud.
Right here.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Ordonez going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Hunter, make sure these lines are open. What place are you in? It's not a place. It's a what game is this? MLB The Show.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars.
Is Mom here?
No.
Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Riley, would you like some lemonade or water with this?
Yeah, water. Thank you.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region. Roger Flint, the Panamanian-born lefty, gets the call to start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
As a look, now the pitch. Rex Bud started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Come on now, Rick.
Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Let it rip right here.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, he didn't get the result.
Standing in, William Padilla.
Central prospect.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Digging in the switch hitter, Chuck Etherton.
First baseman.
Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding in once again, George Romero. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Ready for another chance.
The batter,
Rex
number 1.
Bud
Shortstop.
comes into this at bat
Rex
0 for 1 in the
Bud.
ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, and every scout at this showcase appreciates a hitter that can take the ball right back up the middle. And it shows he's got a controlled swing and great timing, which is really what you want from your hitters.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny
number 9.
Pata.
Johnny Pata.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Felipe Escobar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The East Stars lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Rex Bud. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Caruso is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Yeah, he's at this showcase to show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs like that together, he's going to see his stock rise and keep rising. Nothing spectacular, just a solid base knock.
Ready once again, Johnny Pata. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Johnny Pata.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in and looking for more. Rex Bud. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, he just looked completely overmatched with that at bat. 3 straight pitches and down he goes. Barely had enough time to dig in. Believe me, the scouts noticed that.
Digging in once again, Rex
number 1.
Bud. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
let's see on something you like right here.
High in the air out to center field. Schmidt is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice. Even finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-4 the outcome today. The East prospects get the win despite 3 errors in the field. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vest.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports. Like the question of when to take on a sports agent, for instance. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters is a huge plus, allowing a player to keep his mind where it should be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and with the 29th pick of the third round, the Washington Nationals select Rex Budd, a shortstop from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this. William Batista gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's pretty basic. The stuff is good, but he's only going to bring 3 pitches at you. So as a hitter, it's easy to process elimination to start eliminating pitches, but he's very good with the 3 he has.
Second baseman, Edgar Ornelas.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bud is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
So stepping in, Lance
Batting
Leahy.
set. Right fielder, Lance Leahy.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding, second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
David
First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Now batting, Dan Cheney. 9-1-2 due up.
Dan Cheney.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off, you'll get a quick out. Instead, he gets a base hit. And
digging in for his second at bat, Edgar Ornelas.
Edgar Ornelas.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Rex Bud.
8, the shortstop, Rex Bud.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now the 0-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Schroeder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance.
Leading
Rex
off for the
Bud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rex Bud.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Digging in once again, Rex Bud. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Schroeder looks up, gone to lead off the inning. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Schroeder. Hard hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the run is in to score from third.
Now that's a nice piece of hitting. That's going to get him to the big leagues someday. Taking the ball the opposite field. You're going to have to hit to all fields if you want to be effective in the majors.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Barreto.
Shortstop, Johnny Barreto.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Striding in once again, Gil Garcia. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, that base hit made the front office really proud. That's what the farm director and the player development guys are looking for. Can you hit the ball the opposite way?
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Dan Chaney earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Fleet. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Into the box now, Gil Garcia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 2 men are on with 2 men out. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Striding into the box, Rex Bud. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rex Bud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Curve lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Gil Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Garcia.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Barreto rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson.
Ready for another shot now. Rex Bud. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1.